All right, today we have Kara here. She's a bit of a younger cat, somewhat of an interesting medical cat in the sense that I've never really heard of this particular form of diabetes, in quotation marks. It's not insulin related. It does not have really anything to do with your standard diabetes, which is basically blood glucose levels can fluctuate and that can make them not really feel well. This could either be some form of trauma, which I don't think so, or probably genetic. Basically what it means is she just has an insatiable desire to drink, hence diabetes insipidus. There is a medication that you can use. Basically you use it twice a day, morning and evening. It either comes in a pill or a drop, and the drop, we use the drop and basically get one drop in one of her eyes twice a day. It seems kind of invasive, but it's actually not too bad. Like I said, this is a really interesting one because theoretically you don't even really need to treat it. It basically just means that you would have to put out more water bowls for them and maybe more litter pans, because the more water they drink, the more they have to urinate. There's a bunch of tests that you can do to find out if it's blood glucose related or some other form, like why is my cat drinking a lot of water? There are a myriad of situations that can happen. It could be like a kidney issue, it could be a liver issue, it could be your normal diabetes. We ran all the tests that we could, and we basically came up with the fact that it is basically diabetes insipidus. So, like I said, it is treatable to a degree. I don't think necessarily the medication will prevent them from drinking more water. It's just, like I said, it's one of those things I actually had to grab the paperwork and read it because I've never actually heard of this particular diabetes. There are many causes of increased thirst and increased urine production, including diabetes mellitus, which is your classic diabetes with blood glucose, liver problems, kidney disease. Basically, we did a lot of the diagnostics to figure out that she had none of those other ones. So we basically just realized it's diabetes insipidus. As you can see, she's an awesome cat. I mean, as far as I know, she's only 8 months old. A lot of times cats will get surrendered, not any fault of the owners. A lot of times, like I said, the one I had was a diabetic. They peed a lot, so they just sent it outside. And so a lot of cats get sent outside. Life expectancy isn't as good as it could be. She's a sweet cat, as you can see. I mean, I didn't even have to put her on my lap. She'd probably just hang out here all day. She'd probably fall asleep. Either that or my leg would fall asleep. I'm not sure which would happen first. But yeah, she's a kitten. She does everything regular kittens do. She just happens to drink a lot of water and pee a lot. Like I said, I don't believe the medication is extremely expensive, and I did talk to a vet about it. You don't even have to give the medication, but you also have to realize that you're going to have to supply them with more water bowls and maybe more litter pans. Basically, it comes out when she pees, it just smells like water, but it's something that she really can't control. So, like I said, a lot of times people find cats that have this particular issue and they find them peeing in inappropriate places without finding out why they're doing it. And like I said, they'll just send them outside. So they'll pee outside, they don't mess up my blanket or my carpet or whatever. Since we've had her here, she has not had any accidents outside. She uses the litter box. She, like I said, pees a lot. It needs to be cleaned every day, if not twice a day. And like I said, she's been here since, I believe, the end of October. If you're willing to take on a very sweet cat and you have, a good solid heart, you want to come down, feel free to come down and meet Kara. And she would probably, like I said, she's a kitten, so she's got many years ahead of her. It just takes a little bit of effort, that's all. Most of my cats are medical cats, and you just get into a routine. Like I said, you make a cup of coffee, you give some meds, you drink your coffee. At night, have dinner, you feed everybody, you give them the medication that they need, and that's it, you're done. Like I said, she doesn't really need the medication, it's just, she's just gonna pee a lot, and if you have a lot of litter boxes, she'd do fine. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested, feel free, come down. We're open Tuesday through Sunday. We're located at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. Feel free to come down. You can also go online, LowellHumaneSociety.org, and I believe they have applications online that you can fill out. or email. You can call and talk to an adoption counselor. The number is 978-452-7781. And like I said, it's very sweet, very manageable. Doesn't affect her at all. It's not like your, like I said, normal diabetes where it's, you got to check the blood glucose, make sure it stays within, then you got to give them insulin. And this is basically just, like I said, it comes in a pill. You can get a pill form of it, or like I said, we use the eye drop because it just seemed easier for us to do. And you just put a little bit in their eye, and she's really great for it, twice a day, and there's no ill effects. But yeah, diabetes insipidus. Like I said, I've never heard of it. This is the first case I've ever heard of, and it is fascinating. Like I said, she does pee a lot, but not that big of a deal. But yeah, this is Kira, the little baby. She's a little baby. So as you can see, she's an awesome cat. She's a sweet cat, as you can see. I mean, I didn't even have to put her on my lap. She'd probably just hang out here all day. She'd probably fall asleep. Either that or my leg would fall asleep. I'm not sure which. She's just a little baby. Hey, no bum shots. She's not camera shy. Definitely not. Yeah, it's amazing. They just basically drink a lot. Everything else seems fine. She's spayed. She's got all her shots, microchipped. Got the works. She's good to go. Oh, now I got styrofoam all over her. Sorry about the styrofoam. Put styrofoam everywhere. See, this is you. I think that's it. She's settling in. See, who needs a little kitten for a lap cat? Come on, people. Look at that face. You can't say no. Well, you can because you're allergic, so that's a different story.